Welcome back to DC-Cember, as we continue with our list of the top 12 Superman actors. With me today is cosplayer Michael Burns and director of the movie Superman World War, Don Callahan. Let's make our way back to more modern times with our next number 4 spot.
There you go, friend.
Thanks. Cool costume.
Thanks. My mom made it for me.
I wish he'd shave.
Right.
We did not ask for a werewolf to be Superman, okay? Plus, he can just shave off his beard with his heat vision.
His heat vision. At a Dragon Con, he was nice, though. Like I said, I don't think I've ever come across a Superman actor or voice actor that was a dick to me. They were always nice and kind, and he was really respectful to the fans. When it comes to the show, I like this show. When it came to the twins, though, I didn't know that they were going to put twins on there, and I damn sure didn't know they were going to give Lois cancer. I didn't know she's going to do that. But as far as Tyler's portrayal of Superman, I loved this past season where somebody punched his kid and then pulled a gun on Lois, and he went into the diner and put that dude's face into the countertop and went, thank you, Clark, go whoop his ass. Just take care of business. And I love the fact that they let Clark do that, like they did with Christopher Reeve in the very end of Superman 2, where that trucker beat his ass. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'd put him through a wall. And he held more restraint. And to see Tyler do that and his emotions come through, I was like, man, you're a pretty good actor, bro. You made me believe.
If you ever threaten my family again, I will come for you. Sorry to interrupt everyone's dinner.
I was gonna say, I think at that point I was like, okay, now I'm more invested. I think it was a little bit of like just how the writers and director kind of helped him out, but I did love what Tyler brought to that table. Just kind of echoing Superman 2 and just be able to be like, showing like that dominant side of Clark that nobody gets to see. And then of course seeing Superman himself. I think he, overall does a really good job. I think it's just what we kind of see is like a werewolf man, just having a 5 o'clock shadow even too. It's like, and behind the scenes, I think somebody said he has to shave every 2 hours before he gets 5 o'clock shadow.
I guess he was perfectly cast for Teen Wolf.
There you go.
I forgot about that.
Which is crazy because like how he got to really shine on his own when he started out appearing as Superman on Supergirl.
Yeah, and their costumes are a little different on Supergirl as opposed to this show. I don't even think it's the same Superman. I think it's a different universe. And if you noticed, in the very beginning of the show, they showed him in the Fleischer suit.
Other than the Max Fleischer suit that he wore, I just wasn't really impressed with some of the other, interpretations of the costumes that he presented in.
I know you want to change things up and make things fresh, and they were trying to have a design differently for Supergirl to sort of stand apart from his cousin. But now that he's got his own show, I like how they have it. He's not a small guy. When I say small, he's not little. He's my height, so we're average height, 6'1". He's just right. He's athletic. He looks perfect. And I was like, okay, good look. Like I said, it's not an Ed McGuinness look. It's more of a slimmed down but more physically fit person. Tyler comes correct with that. He keeps his fitness up. So I kind of respect that when these actors keep their fitness level up and maintain that look.
Yeah. I would say for when he got to his own show, he definitely, I think, put on like a little bit more muscle than when he just guest starred on Supergirl.
Oh, he probably hit the gym a little bit harder. He's like, I got my own show. I better buff up. But when he's Clark, he just looks like a fit fella. Mind you, when you wear clothes, it's what they call the pump cover. You cover what your body, your pump. But when he's in the suit, it's spandex. It's showing off his muscle. But then again, I think every Superman that they've had, minus Christopher, they had some sort of padding in there. I don't think Christopher had any padding in his suit. I could be wrong, but I don't think he did. But Tyler, I think, has just a little bit here to accentuate his deltoid. It's not like his Shazam look.
Yeah, and around the chest, it got better padded by season 3, because I feel like around the first 2 seasons, the chest just looked a little bit unnaturally looking big, and there's just more chest than anything else. But at least around season 3, the padding I felt was a little more better adjusted to be a little more proportion, I think.
Yeah,
All right.
proportions of word. Yeah, it definitely progressed much more better sculptural wise on his body. But yeah, I definitely like how he's built, especially in this current season. It definitely shows a little bit more of his physique naturally rather than kind of like disproportionate, like what we see in the beginning.
Yeah, I gotta say for Tyler, besides being Superman, I think he did like one of the best portrayals of Bizarro I think I ever saw.
You're a murderer. I'm a soldier, and there are casualties in war.
Yeah, I like their Bizarro. They did a good job.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it too.
Yeah, basically the equivalent of an overdose of drugs, pretty much, because it was basically he was just inhaling XK kryptonite, and that just made him look all messed up and weird. And especially if you guys have caught up on the latest season, there's more to come with that version of Bizarro. Thanks for watching, everybody, and be sure to tune in for tomorrow's episode, as we'll be going through the list one day at a time till Christmas Eve. Also, check out Donnie Callahan's YouTube channel for more of his work, as he's bringing new episodes of Memoirs Under the Yellow Sun. In the meantime, check out last year's DC-Cember playlist and other content on this channel, as more will come on DC-Cember.